Hi friends, today I am going to tell you the story VVS Lakshman, very special. It is a story in the ninth class state board book of Telangana. So we'll read the paragraph first. Treat success and failure on the same wavelength. This was the antithesis of VVS Lakshman. An antithesis means the two words success and failure are both opposites of each other. So the both words are in a single sentence, therefore it is known as an antithesis. This line was quoted by Mr. VVS Lakshman, Vangipurapa Venkatasai Lakshman. So actually he's telling that if you are successful in your life, then be happy, and if you are failed in any, so here is treat success and failure on the same wavelength means when you have a successful life or you succeed in anything, how you treat yourself, in the same manner you need to treat yourself when you have failed in anything. So same wavelength means to if you have succeed, you will be happy and you will be enjoying, and if you have failed, you need to be in the same emotion but don't go to depression. So success and failure are parts of anybody's life, and the key is self belief and performing consistently in tough conditions. So, VVS Lakshman tells this sentence to VV Subramaniam. VVS Subramaniam is the interviewer and VVS Lakshman is the interviewee. So, VV Subramaniam VV Subramaniam came to the VVS Lakshman to interview him, as VVS Lakshman is a very good cricketer and he became popular through the media glare, means through the media he became popular more easily. One of the finest players in contemporary cricket has called it a day. Contemporary cricket means continuously he was playing cricket for years. He played 16 long years in test cricket. So, for someone who delighted cricket lovers with his brilliance with Willow for 16 long years in Test cricket, Vangipurapa Venkatasai Lakshman announced his retirement at a crowded media conference in Hyderabad ahead of the two Test series against New Zealand. So he was a very good player like Sachin Tendulkar and MS Dhoni, and called it a day means he had stopped, he had retired, he had got retired at after 16 years of a good play. He had many fans and cricket lovers, so they became sad due to his retirement. At a crowded area, he had announced his retirement in Hyderabad. The 37-year-old star batsman, who was part of the fabulous batting lineup which helped India become the number one test team, shares his experiences and thoughts in exclusive interview with Sports Star. So he was 37-year-old when he had retired, and he was a very good batsman who had made India the number one team. Next, now we are going to see the sports star VVS Lakshman as the interviewee. Sports star. When you look back, how has the journey been in the world of cricket? This was the question posed by Mr. V.V. Subramaniam, who was the interviewee to the protagonist, Mr. VVS Lakshman. Protagonist is a person who is going to be interviewed or asked questions. Here, our VVS Lakshman is the protagonist. VVS Lakshman had answered it. It has been wonderful. I was lucky that the Hyderabad Cricket Association promoted me, and Jackie Syed Moinuddin Zaki from under 16 itself. So he is telling that he was a very lucky person in the Cricket Association as he was selected for the Hyderabad Cricket Championship in under 16 level itself. They made us play in the under 19 grade same year. It was a huge leap for us and very encouraging. Fortunately, by 18, I was on the verge of playing for Hyderabad in Ranji Trophy. So first they played under 16, who Zaki and Mr. VVS Lakshman. After playing under 16 for a 1 year, they had upgraded to under 19. They had played for under 19. Then it was a leap for us and very encouraging. So the matches which they have played were very encouraging, and they by 18 years VVS Lakshman was playing for Hyderabad in the Ranji Trophy. Next, so he was selected for the team for Ranji Trophy. Honestly, I feel that all the hard work and commitment I put in from the start of my career have culminated in 16 long years of international cricket. So he is telling that he kept so much of hard work and he committed that he's going to win in the cricket team. That's why he had a great success. He had played cricket international cricket for 16 long years, and he has been an immensely satisfying feeling to have contributed to Indian cricket in my own way. So here he is telling us that by playing in the Indian cricket team he's feeling very proud, and he contributed his power to Indian team to become the number one. Who has the biggest influence on you? Is a question asked by V.V. Subramaniam, who is the interviewer. So our VVS Lakshman, the interviewee, told my parents, Dr. V. Shantaram and Dr. V. Satyabama. They are the parents of VVS Lakshman. They both are doctors. So no doubt about that, especially given the fact that sports was never an integral part of our family. The guiding philosophy which they thought was handling success and failure with equal ease. So their parents both were doctors. So anyone was not there in his family who had played sports. So integral means an essential part of our family. So he tells that anyone did not play sports, and it was not an essential part of our family. Means they have played when in their childhood, but it was not a profession. But the parents taught him a philosophy that handle success and failure with equal ease. Next, what did the sport teach you was a question posed by V.V. Subramaniam to V.V.S. Lakshman. V.V.S. Lakshman had answered it: character. To treat success and failure on the same wavelength. It also taught me to be very balanced, and obviously, whatever I am today is because of cricket. So, VVS Lakshman is telling here that the character is responsible for his success. So, he had a good character, so therefore, he could win. He again quotes his antithesis, that is, to treat success and failure on the same wavelength. He is even telling that it also taught me to be very balanced, and obviously whatever I am today is because of cricket. So he is telling that when he had got defeated in the test series or the cricket matches, so this antithesis worked for him. Their parents were encouraging, and he did not go to depression due to the defeat, but he felt very balanced, and obviously whatever I am today is because of cricket. So he became popular after playing cricket. So therefore he is giving the credit to cricket. Next, V.V. Subramaniam asked, "What was the most difficult phase of your career?" V.V.S. Lakshman told, "It was when I had to prefer cricket to academics." So he was telling about his olden days, like of the college days. So VVS Lakshman is telling that actually he was joined to a good IIT institutions like that for good academic results, but he preferred cricket as his profession and he liked it so much. So that was the toughest moment of my life. So he was telling that I was confused, should I go to academics part or to sports, means cricket. So it was the toughest moment because he had to handle both of them, both of the pressure. Though there was always the dream to play for my country. So he had a patriotism, therefore he wanted to play for his country, means India. He had a dream that he need to play for his country and win the trophy. I also had a natural desire to be doctor, coming from a family of doctors. So he had a wish or a want that naturally when from his young age he had a desire to be a doctor, to become a doctor, because he's coming from a family of doctors. So he took his parents as the inspiration. Luckily, my father gave me the complete freedom to choose any one of the two. So his father was a very good person and gave him the complete freedom to choose either cricket or being a doctor as his profession. So here the role of my uncle Baba Mohan was very crucial along with some of the coaches then. So his uncle Baba Mohan had spoke to his father, Mr. Dr. V. Shantaram, as to join to make VVS Lakshman as a good cricketer. So Baba Mohan was very special person for VVS Lakshman. So next, VV Subramaniam. Do you believe that it will be difficult for the modern day young talent to make it as big as you did? Have things changed a lot in this regard? This question was posed by V.V. Subramaniam to V.V.S. Lakshman, our protagonist. So I'll repeat it. Do you believe that it will be difficult for the modern day young talent to make it as big as you did? So he is asking, actually in the olden days, before days, children were very concentrated and had a good memory. But these days, due to more distractions, they are being distracted. So VV Subramaniam is asking, can these day young children can have the talent as you have? So VV Lakshman had answered it. Frankly, nowadays it is more easy to perform and be recognized because of the media glare. So he's telling that in today or nowadays it is very easy. If I want to be a cricketer, so if I am in a cricket academy or I have played for Ranji Trophy like that, then I will be recognized by the media. Means they will take the video of me and they will do it viral in the social media. Therefore, due to the media glare, due to the effect of media, I will be popularized. There are many platforms for real talent to come good, and the IPL is one such which pushes you into national reckoning. So it's telling that many platforms or many professions are there for showing your real talent, and IPL is one such which pushes you into national reckoning. So he had played IPL match and he feels that IPL is a very good a league which pushes you into national reckoning. Reckoning means recognition. So he was recognized by more people when he had played for IPL. If you perform, you're bound to get recognized. he is telling that if you'll perform good and you'll score more, then you will be recognized easily and you will become famous or popular, like VVS Lakshman. Next, VV Subramaniam had asked a question. From where did he draw the strength to emerge as a giant every time there was an effort to dwarf your achievements? So VV Subramaniam is asking, you are a very dynamic player, so from where did you get the strength of making these many scores and records and sixers? So VVS Lakshman, our protagonists, gave the answer. My parents and my entire family again. They, along with my well wishers, were always the source of inspiration. The best part is that they never changed, irrespective of whether I was performing or not. So he told that his parents and his entire family was encouraging him very much, that he won't be felt depressed, or he wouldn't feel that he had chosen a bad profession of going into the cricket. They, along with my well wishers, were always a source of inspiration. So, his well wishers, like Baba Mohan, his uncle, was a source of inspiration for him. The best part is that they never changed, irrespective of whether I was performing or not. So, normally, the parents, if you are not performing good in a profession, they'll change your profession. They'll criticize you to change your profession. But the best part here is VVS Lakshman's parents, Dr. V. Shantaram and Dr. V. Satyabhama, did not tell anything or did not criticize him to change, even if he was performing well or he was being defeated. Next, SSVV Subramaniam. What were your biggest moments as a cricketer? So VV Subramaniam is asking, what was the biggest moments as a cricketer? Means what are the biggest records you have did, and what are the trophies you have achieved. So our protagonist VVS Lakshman had gave the answer. There were many, but some stand out. Though I never played the World Cup and saw India as the number one team, here is telling that I have scored many records, but some stand out. Means some are not that good, but he's telling that he had never played the World Cup that saw India as the number one team. Means he had played the World Cup, but in that World Cup, any country did not see India as the number one team. Being a member of the Indian team, which was the world number one in Test cricket, was one of them. The 281 against Aussies in Kolkata in 2001 was another. So he had a record 281 runs against the Aussies team in Kolkata in 2001. It was a great achievement for him and a record. That test remains the most memorable match for me. So it was a test cricket match and it was a very memorable match for him. Memorable means he would um, memorize it, means remember it every time. He liked the match. In fact, that test series was very special for all the players, for it was also the best and most memorable series. So he's telling that the test series was very special for all players. So the players in his team of VVS Lakshman and of Aussies team, it was a very special series and most memorable. So the match was that good. I think it was very competitive. That series gave us the confidence that we can be the best. Clearly, that was the turning point of Indian cricket itself. So, when he played that series, he got confidence that he could win and he could make the best out of it. So, it was a turning point of Indian cricket itself. So, before he had not performed well in the matches. Now he had performed well. Now, V.V. Subramaniam poses a question. When you look back, what were the reasons for India becoming the number one side? So here VV Subramaniam is asking what were the reasons for India becoming the number one side, means the number one team. How did the India become the number one team? VVS Lakshman